Hi everyone, this is Bella Mehta reporting for Room Now from Eular 24. And if you've followed me, you've seen a lot of tweets, etc., on large language models and how they would change the landscape in rheumatology. So I wanted to particularly highlight an abstract OP 0158. This is an abstract presented by Insa Mansad from our group in New York. And what we were trying to do is play around and see how large language models such as ChatGPT can help us in clinical research. So the study was about qualitative interviews and using them in mixed methods research. So we conducted a study talking to patients, finding out what are the barriers to care when it comes to hip and knee replacements when they have end stage osteoarthritis. We went to these patients, conducted interviews. The interviews are usually an hour long and usually transcribed. And when it comes in text, qualitative researchers, usually three of them, look at the data in a very detailed manner and get themes, doing a thematic analysis. Once this thematic analysis is done, these themes are then again uh, sort of looked at by different knowledge leaders in that field to get a questionnaire which can be disseminated to thousands of patients. So that's exactly what the study was, where we talked to patients, got some interviews transcribed, got some themes by three qualitative researchers triangulating, and then made a survey which we disseminated it to thousands of patients with osteoarthritis to figure out what are the barriers to hip and knee replacements. So now with the advent of large language models such as ChatGPT, we got the study IRB approved and used the same transcripts from the patients, but instead of the researchers manually looking at it, went through ChatGPT, prompted it to give us the themes. We were really excited to see that the themes pretty much aligned the same way as aligned to the themes that the experts picked out. They, almost the same themes such as cost or, physician trust and recovery. These were the themes that came up, which we know also made sense. Then the next thing we did is asked the same large language model to say, hey, can you give us a survey with 15 or 20 questions using these themes on a Likert scale? The survey was generated within minutes. As you can imagine, with all of these large language models. And the survey also was very much comparable, in fact, a little more succinct than some of the surveys that we had created as experts. Basically, it took us months to do the work and analysis. And as you can imagine, large language models did it within an hour. I think it was a huge time saver. Not that we recommend to use it mainstream, but it could definitely be an adjunct. And instead of three reviewers, only have two reviewers with one sort of large language model reviewing it with oversight. And eventually, after a lot of iterations, we can see if it can even work independently, but not at this stage. However, I think given how the landscape and technology is changing, we as rheumatologists will see more of this in all our aspects of patient care and research. So I would say I'm one of those people who's an early adapter and would encourage everyone else to try this methodology and see if they find it interesting and useful. And do keep us posted if you want to collaborate on any of this. Always interested in large language model work, especially in this day and age. And with that, signing off. This is Bella Mehta from Room Now in New York, from New York. And please follow me on Bella_Mehta on Twitter.